Is there a link between lactose intolerance and gluten intolerance? Have you ever wondered if there is a connection between lactose intolerance and gluten intolerance? These two conditions can be puzzling, especially for those dealing with sensitive stomachs, irritable bowel syndrome, or colitis. Let's break it down and see how they relate. Lactose intolerance occurs when your body struggles to digest lactose, the sugar found in milk and dairy. This happens because the gut does not produce enough of the enzyme called lactase, which is needed to break down lactose. Common symptoms include bloating, stomach pain, cramps, nausea, and diarrhea. On the flip side, gluten intolerance is when your body reacts negatively to gluten, a protein found in wheat, barley, and rye. For individuals with celiac disease, gluten can damage the gut lining, leading to similar symptoms like bloating and diarrhea. Some people experience non-celiac gluten sensitivity, where gluten causes symptoms without causing damage to the gut. Now, here's where the connection comes into play, especially for those with sensitive stomachs, irritable bowel syndrome, or colitis. In individuals with celiac disease, the damage to the gut lining can result in a temporary inability to produce enough lactase. This means they might experience lactose intolerance until their gut heals after starting a strict gluten-free diet. For those with irritable bowel syndrome or colitis, both lactose and gluten can trigger uncomfortable symptoms like bloating and cramps. This is because these conditions can make the gut more sensitive to certain foods. It is not uncommon for someone to have both lactose intolerance and gluten intolerance simultaneously. However, it is essential to note that not everyone with lactose intolerance will also have gluten intolerance, and vice versa. The symptoms can overlap, making it tricky to identify the exact cause. If you have a sensitive stomach, irritable bowel syndrome, or colitis, and notice discomfort after consuming dairy or gluten, it may be helpful to consult with your doctor or a dietitian. They can assist you in determining which foods might be causing your symptoms and suggest dietary adjustments. From a practical standpoint, if you suspect you are sensitive to both lactose and gluten, consider eliminating one food group at a time to see if your symptoms improve. Keeping a food diary can be a useful tool to track what you eat and how it affects your body. If you have celiac disease, it is crucial to avoid gluten completely, as even small amounts can harm your gut. In summary, while lactose intolerance and gluten intolerance are distinct conditions, they can overlap, particularly for individuals with sensitive stomachs, irritable bowel syndrome, or colitis. Understanding how these conditions interact can help you make informed food choices and manage your symptoms effectively.